Hello friends, I'm Achal Gupta. I'm going to discuss about the illustration 15 of portfolio management of CMA final SFM. Okay, please read the questions here. This is one of the most important questions. You must have to revise these questions again and again to learn these questions, and these questions has a very huge concept, and after completing these questions you will learn maximum concepts of the portfolio management. Okay, that's why this question you must revise before your exam. Okay, look at here, illustration number 15. A study by the mutual funds of the reveals the following data in respect of the three securities. What are the securities? PQR, a standard deviation 2018-12, correlation coefficient of securities and markets are given here 0.66, 0.95, 0.75. First question is, what is the sensitivity? A standard deviation of market that is given this. Okay, so what is the sensitivity of the each stocks with respect to the market? In this case, this is a standard deviation of market. This is the standard deviation of security P. This is a standard deviation of security Q. This is a standard deviation of security R, and this is given coefficient of correlation security P and market, coefficient of correlation security Q and market, coefficient of correlation security R and market. These are informations are given. It is asking what is the sensitivity of the return of the each stock with respect to the market. Sensitivity, this is also said to be the beta. Beta is going to ask to you. So what is the beta? The beta values you have to calculate, and beta value is coefficient of correlation security and market, a standard deviation of the security, a standard deviation of market. By using this you can calculate the beta value of the portfolio security P, Q and R. Okay, I'm going to solve these questions. Answer of first part. Answer of first part. Calculation of sensitivity. Calculation of sensitivity of security with respect to the market, respect to the market, with respect to the market. Sensitive means how much deviation of security due to change in market return, that you need to calculate. Then that is the beta of P. Coefficient of correlation P and market, a standard deviation of security, that is a standard deviation of market. What is the coefficient of correlation? This is 0.66 as in 2080. 0.66 20 divided by 80, 0.73. Beta of Q, the same formula, coefficient of correlation Q and market, a standard deviation of Q. This is the standard deviation of market. This is, what is the coefficient of correlation in this case? 0.95, 18 divided by 18. 0.95, 18 divided by 18. 0.95. Now beta of R you have to calculate. Coefficient of correlation R and market, a standard deviation of R, a standard deviation of market. What is the, this is given, this is 0.75, 12 divided by 18. 0.75, 12 divided by 18. Answer is 0.50. This is the answer of first part we have calculated. Okay, in the second part, what is the questions? Look at it. What is the covariance among the various stocks? Covariance among the various stocks. Please try to understand covariance among the various stocks. In this case, you have to calculate covariance. Look at it. You have to keep in mind one formula. This is answer of second part. Answer of second part. Suppose beta of P is, you know, that covariance Securitian market, a standard deviation of market x square. Similarly, beta of Q, that is the here P, security is P, beta of Q, covariance Q and market, a standard deviation of market x square. Suppose you want to write the covariance between P and Q. In this case, what formula is applied? In this case, you will apply formula beta of P, beta of Q, a standard deviation of market x square. You don't need to learn how this formula comes, because of this is the way of statistics, and that is not required to learn. That is not required to that is not required you to learn how the formula derived. Okay, you just have to keep in your mind. Okay, now by using this formula you can calculate covariance and PAQ. Calculation of covariance of PQ, that is covariance PQ, I will represent like this. Then covariance PQ equal to beta of P. What beta of P you have calculated? 0.73, beta of Q 0.95, 0.73, 0.95 into market x square, that is you have already calculated here. Market is given 18%. This is 18%. X square, you will have 224.69. Similarly, you can calculate covariance PR. What will be the formula? Beta of P, beta of R, standard deviation market x square. In this case, beta of P, this is 0.3 we have written here. Beta of R, beta of R we have calculated 0.5, 0.50, 18x square. In this case, what will be 118.26. Similarly, covariance of QR, covariance of QR. In this case, what is the formula? Beta of Q, beta of R, a standard deviation of market x square. What is the beta of Q here? Beta of Q is 0.95, beta bar 0.950, 0.95, 0.50, 18x square, and in this case your answer will be 153.90. 153.90. This is the beta covariance. Okay, after calculating covariance, what is the part of the second part? Second part, what is the question here? Please look at here. What is the third part here? What is the risk of the portfolio consisting all the stocks equally? All the stocks equally. All the stock equally means weight of, in this case, what will be the weight? Weight of P, weight of Q, weight of R. Equal means the sum of the weight is always 1. The sum of the weight is always 1. In this case, what will be? X plus X plus X equal to 1. This is assumed to be X, this is assumed to be X, this is assumed to be X. In this case, sum of the weight is always 1, that equal to 3x equal to 1, x equal to 1 by 3. Having equal weights means 1 by 3 will be here, and this is 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Okay, now you have to calculate in the three parts a standard deviation of PQR, and this formula is based on a plus b plus c x square, that equal to ax square plus bx square plus cx square, 2ab 2bc 2ca. Based on this you have to calculate. Okay, I am going to calculate risk of the portfolio consisting all the three stocks are equally. In this case, answer of 3. Calculation of risk of portfolio having all stocks are equally. In this case, formula is for the three securities. This is the formula, and this is represented by a standard deviation PQR. This is a standard deviation. A standard deviation P weight P whole square, a standard deviation Q weight Q whole square, R weight R whole square, to a standard deviation to weight, you can write weight P, weight Q, covariance PQ, you write it, to weight P, weight R, covariance PR, you write. Okay, to weight Q, weight R, covariance QR, you write here. This is the formula. So variance, this is a standard deviation. What is the variance here? If you write here, a standard deviation PQR x square, variance of PQR portfolio, variance x squaring. After x squaring, the x square root get cancelled. So write here 20 into 1 by 3 x square. 20 is a standard deviation. Now 8 into 1 by 3, this is a 18 into 1 by 3, this is a standard deviation are given here. 20, 18, 12, and covariance already we have calculated. Here. Okay, you can apply this formula here. X square, 12 into 1 by 3 x square, plus 2 into 1 by 3 into 224.69 plus 2 into 1 by 3 because weights having equal 18.26 plus 2 into 1 by 2 into 153.90. Ultimately you have 44.44 plus 36 plus 16 plus 49.93 plus 26.28 plus 34.20. After adding this, you will have 206.85, the variance of PQR securities. Okay, this is the variance of PQR securities. Now you can calculate portfolio beta. In this question, what is asking next? Now in fourth part, what is the beta of the portfolio consisting equal investment weights? Equal investments weights having these equal. Weights are equal. Weights are equal. In this case, answer of fourth part you will calculate here. Answer of fourth part. Calculation of portfolio beta. Calculation of portfolio beta. Beta of P weight of P. Beta of Q weight of Q. Beta of R weight of R. In this case, what is the beta of P? Look at it. Beta we have already calculated 0.73, beta 0.95, 0.50. 0.73 into 1 by 3, 0.95 into 1 by 3, 0.50 into 1 by 3. This equal to 1 by 3, 0.3 plus 0.95 plus 0.50. 1 by 3. After multiplying this, you will get direct. You can write here 0.726666, that equal to 0.727. This is the portfolio beta. Okay, last part you have to do again. Last part is rest. You have to complete this. What is the total systematic risk? Total systematic risk and unsystematic risk of the portfolio in fourth part. Total systematic and unsystematic risk. Please try to understand here. There are two types of risk. There are two types of risk. One is a systematic risk, other is a unsystematic risk. You have to calculate first a systematic risk. Okay, the systematic risk is, now answer of 5 part. Total risk equal to systematic risk plus unsystematic risk. Unsystematic risk. Look at it. Total risk equal to portfolio variance. Portfolio variance, that we have already calculated. Portfolio variance 206.85. 206.85. Systematic risk equal to beta of portfolio x square, a standard deviation of market x square. This is assumed equation number first. Beta of systematic x square, that is we have calculated beta of portfolio 727 here. 727, this is the beta of the portfolio. Now into market x square, that is 18x square. This is your 171.24. This is the equation second, and this is equation 4. This is equation third. This is equation third. Now from equation first, second and third, this is your second equation. Now first, second and third equation. First, second, third equation. 206.85, 171.24, unsystematic risk. Unsystematic risk equal to 206.85, 171.24, 35.61. This is the unsystematic risk, and we have completed this one of the most important questions. Okay, thank you class. Please subscribe, like and share my videos. Okay, thank you class.